Hey there, this is Scrapping Like a Lady, and I cleaned my sewing room. So here, let me stand over here and show you. That bag right there is going to the shed. It was actually a bunch of Christmas crap that I was going to decorate with and make stuff for Christmas, and I did not get to it. So this is the way it looks when you walk through the door. Let's put it like that. So this is my little serger station. I put this up here because I had nowhere else to put it. Um, this is my pictures that my girlfriend gave me. That one in the middle, this wall is cracking. My husband put this unit in, and then years later, the wall decided to crack along there. So he's either going to re-drywall this, or I'm going to call somebody to do it. Mm, mm, mm. So, anyways, this and this was given to me by my girlfriend. But this picture right here was also given to me by my girlfriend. And she said when she saw it, it just reminded her of me. And so I've kept it all these years. And these are my little, what are these things called? Y'all know what these are. Willow tree. And this is just some of them. I have even more than that. People are always, my kids really, I say people, but it's really my kids give them to me. And those are some of my cherished teddy collection, those little bears, and I literally have over 1,200 of them. So more of my Longenberger basket, I collect those Longenberger baskets there. So there's some of them right there, and believe it or not, let me show you behind my television. There's more back there. Anyways, I do like the baskets. I like the quality of the baskets. It used to be a big craze in the, I guess, early 2000s. Not so much anymore, but I still love my baskets. So anyways, so this wall right here, I had my husband put it in. We actually took it out of a mansion in Dallas, and we took all of their crown molding and all of this stuff, and we were leaving, and the guy was like, you guys could take whatever you want. So we took all of the big heavy solid doors. My husband took cabinets out of the walls, tall cabinets. I'll show you in my closet. But anyways, look at how tall my plant grew. It's all the way up. I'm on the second story, and it grew all the way up. I need to cut it because those things kind of whoosh and hit the window. And it's actually a poisonous plant, so children can't eat the leaves or flowers and stuff like that. So, but I don't have any children. All my children are grown, thank the Lord. This right here is all of my stuff. This box right here contains all of my belts and buckles and stuff like this, and this one contains all of my snaps. And this is all stuff pertaining to my FOF machine. I would say this is new, but this thing is already like 5 or 6 years old. Yeah, I think it's like 4 or 5 years at least I've had this. This one right here. And I usually like the Husqvarna Viking machines, all the way back to the designer one, but I've now gone to a FOF. It was either a FOF or Bernina, and I chose FOF. So I got a good deal on that one too. I think it was like 5,600 or 4,800, something like that. My husband got a good deal. So anyways, and I got a whole lot of stuff to go with it. So this is all my FOF stuff. This is more of the FOF stuff. Everything. These are all my FOF feet. I just stuck them all in there. Extra feet that I bought. And all of that stuff. Those two down there are empty. This right here, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it pops up tall and it has all these drawers in it. I saw it at the Scrap Expo. A lady had it, and I just went over to her. I'm like, I don't mean to bother you. I know you're in the middle of doing your scrap thing, but honeys, where'd you get this? And everybody was coming over after that asking her. So I went and ordered it right there standing with her off of Amazon, and I got mine in. So I got it in the cheetah print. And like I said, I'll show you guys how it pops up. If you go to any of the expos or even sewing classes or anything, it is wonderful. And then they had these matching cheetah bags at Hobby Lobby, and I got all three of those for like $3.20 on clearance. So when I go to the next scrap expo, whenever that is, because you know we're in lockdown right now, so don't know when that will be. But anyways, my floor is done in a I want it to look like ocean water, and it's not picking up on the camera. It actually looks pretty funky on the camera, but it has variations with different like depths, and that's how I wanted it to be done. So you can't really see it, and you can kind of see my shadow or whatever. But anyways, that's that. So this is my sewing table. I had a sewing table that opened up and had different, I could drop down the sewing machine and everything like that. And I just literally did not like the table. It had a lot of conveniences to it, but I didn't like it. So anyways, this used to be my kitchen table, and it used to be longer than this. And my husband actually cut quite a bit off of it and just redesigned the legs and everything like that. And so I had a glass made on top of it, and my girlfriend distressed it for me. So with all that being said, I probably could have just bought another table by the time you buy the glass for, $200 or $300. And I paid my girlfriend to do this dressing on the table and stuff. I could have bought another table, but I simply love this table. So I just had it redone. And I am actually, my husband got this from one of his co-workers, that unit right there. So I'm going to paint it and distress it. And it lights up and everything. I just stuck all my books in there for now. It just looks real hellish. So I need to organize that a little bit better. And I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it. I don't want to use it just for decorations and make it cutesy, because I need it to be functional as well. And it fits a heck of a lot of stuff in here. I just got this right here to start writing down. This organizer, it's a sewing organizer to write down all my stuff. So anyways, in this drawer I keep my hoops. In this drawer I have a whole lot of instructions and hoopla like that. In this one, let me move my ironing board. I keep my, to make the bias strips and stuff like that, the bindings and stuff like that. And these were on clearance, and so all these piping, different size piping machines I bought to make the piping and the bias strips. So that's what all of those are. And that actually is a machine that does it. And this is all the different hoops that go with my other machines. And my other machines are, this is a very old machine, the Asante, but I love it because it's quick, it's easy, and I know everything about it and how to use it. I shouldn't say everything about it. I'm a type of person, I learn enough to get me by, and then I move on in life. So I do not know how to use my FOF in all the features, because no one knows how to use the FOF in all the features. But that's going to be my shut-in, my stay-home learning adventure. I'm going to go on an adventure, and I'm going to learn all my ins and outs with that. Oh, let me finish showing you guys over here. So my son bought me this keyboard for my birthday, and my husband, I told him that, yeah, I've got a scrapbooking room, and I've got my, what is it? I've got my iMac in there, but I needed one for, and see that lights up. Isn't that so cute? And it's like a keyboard. It's like the old typewriter I meant. And so there you have it. So he got me a laptop to go in here that hooks to my FOF, where I can just download all my images, and I have thousands upon thousands of images. So it just makes it, I'm able to upload it quickly and to embroider quickly with it. So, and another thing I like, you don't have to detach that embroidery unit in order to sew. So here's my regular sewing plate right here. But I don't have to put that on. I can sew just like that, or I can, you know, embroider. So I just leave it on there. I'm a lazy sewer. So those are those 4 drawers right there. And this is my other serger. It's my Janome serger. To be honest with you, I've used it maybe 2, maybe 3 times total. Yeah. This is another serger over here, and that is my Janome serger. And yeah, but I don't really use it, and I'm thinking about giving it to my daughter, because when I took it to class, they recommended that I get that Ona one right there, and the teacher was using it, and I really like that one, so I purchased that one. You know what I always say, what a girl wants, a girl should get. So, and then this is my Janome, what is it? 10,000. It's called Janome 10,000 in there. So this one over here, this cabinet, I just stuff it with fabric, and that's all that's in there. This Laura Star, I know I've showed you guys this before. I am still in love with it, and I never did a review of it. In love with it. It presses so nicely. It steams amazingly well. I mean, you can hold it up and steam just pours out of it. It's awesome. Pricey, yeah. The ironing board is pricey, yeah. But you can literally stand on this thing. Look at my little linty socks. You can literally stand on this thing, and you do not have to worry about it crashing down or anything. It is so, they did an amazing job. And if it ever stopped working, yes, I would buy it again. I got it from Costco's, and my coworker was with me, my employee, I should say, was with me, and she was like, "Oh my God, you paid $700 for an ironing board." I'm like, dude, when it comes to, I don't call myself a seamstress, because God knows I can't sew. But when you're a person that loves to sew, this thing is very valuable. So I love it. I'm not sure how long I'll have it, but because of the quality, yeah. And that's the Laura Star brand. This right here is just a whole bunch of extra needles and stuff like that. So I just keep this over here. Let's move over here. I'm going to move this guy back. Over there. Let's see. This I've been wanting one of these body foams, and I got this at a garage sale last spring for like 20 bucks. So you can't beat that. This right here is my rolling iron. It sets up, you can iron sheets and big things with it. It actually goes flat. I just took it down like this, and you just literally pull it up just by the handle, and it's horizontal. So I haven't been home much, so I haven't been doing much. This right here I got from the same lady. This light I got from the same lady that I got the body foam from, and it brightens the whole area over there. So I like it to, when I'm cutting, make sure I don't slice my finger off. And then that's how many rulers I have. A ruler for everything. A quadrillion rulers. My husband made the base that these all slide in. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I had too many, and so I just threw them all in there. Yeah. Now that iron right there, I'm ashamed to say, I bought this iron quite a while ago, but I don't even use it. I don't even use it because I use my Laura Star, and it's awesome. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that or not. I might, but I don't know that I have a use for it, so why keep it? This over here is where I store all the containers, the tops and stuff like that, the cases for my bags and stuff like that for my sewing machines and the things when I'm traveling. My serger case is down there and everything. And this is yarn. Yeah, it's busting at the seams over there. Wait till I show you my closet. I got a bunch in there too. This is actually a gift from my girlfriend who is a cowboy fan. And I'm going to sew that blanket for her and put that bias tape is what I got to do. This is actually a Christmas gift. Yeah, we don't meet up much. So I guess I have a little bit of an excuse. Although she has given me my birthday gift and my Christmas gifts. This right here, I actually organized this. If you guys can believe that. This was even messier than this. These are for my lights, lamps. And those are other craft stuffs. I can do all my tracing papers and yeah. These are my patterns in this drawer, and I actually have them organized. I sat and organized this for about 2 hours the other day. So these are like pants, shirts, nightgowns. These are like bags and things like that. More bags, and these are for jogging and swimwear and stuff like that. And then this right here, these are all dresses. These are, I don't know what these are. I think these are the pants. No, those are the skirts. And I'm going to put tabs here for I'll know which is which. Those are the pants. And these are, I think, an overflow of dresses. Yeah, an overflow of dresses. So that's my stool when I'm sitting there at my cutting table. And this cutting table is nice. I got it for free, I think. Yeah, I think I got it from free from a garage sale, and the lady just wanted to get rid of it. So it has those drawers, and those drawers are fairly empty. Only the top one is filled with teddy bears. I'm supposed to be making a t-shirt and embroidering the names on it for my grandkids, yeah, from last year. But these drawers are all empty, which is a good thing. This stack right here are my new patterns that I need to do a video on before I put them away. And I bought a bunch of vintage ones, so pretty happy about that. I did sign up for the Sew Academy with Mimi, and I'm going to, I signed up a year ago, and so I'm actually, I bought some of her patterns. Mimi G is her name, and I bought some of her patterns for I could sew along with her to make sure that my stuff come out as nice as hers do. So anyways, it's Mimi G, and it's Sewing Academy if anybody is interested. I think I pay like $9.99, $8.99, something minimal like that, and it's worth it. I've gone through a few of the videos just to watch, and she takes you from beginner to advanced, so that's really, really nice. Those cabinets down here, I have a Viking sewing machine down there, and then I have all of my hams and stuff like that, and all of the broderie units that go with that Viking Rose machine over there. And my travel irons are over there. And then in this cabinet down here, I have my brother's Scan and Cut. And my husband bought me a new one for Christmas. And then that long hamburger basket has a bunch of my sewing stuff in it, and then those are all books over there. And this one over here is for winding your bobbins and other machines and such like that. So, well, the only thing left is for me to show you my shame, and that's my sewing closet. Let me move this. This is my magazine rack over there, and it's overflowing. I'm about to go through and get rid of some of that, but okay, so believe it or not, this is organized. This is my mind. This is, you know, they used to say this is my mind on drugs. This is my mind on fabric. So That's fabric. I didn't show you that boudoir over there because you might have fainted. But this is all of my elastics. Tons of different types of elastics. These are all of my laces. This is threads, 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 threads. Now, y'all know that we need all of these different types of threads. If you do sewing, embroidering, quilting, vinyl, linen, I mean, you need threads for different materials, right? So you've got to have a lot of threads. So that's why I have boxes and boxes and boxes of threads. Yeah. Let me move this over here. Okay, so this right here are my different feet for my brother machine and my Janome 10,000. These are all my needles and thimbles and pins, everything like that for anything dealing with sewing, right? These are my DMC threads. This one and this one is my silk, the pure silk for doing hand embroidery. So that's what this container is full of. And this one right here, I'm going to label these today. These has my DVDs and stuff like that that goes with my designer machines. These are all the different types of interfacings, and they had 70% off at Joann's. So I bought the bolts. Why not? So this is normally, what is it? Oh, let me show you myself. $9.99 a yard. So it was 70% off each yard. So, I mean, when I got out of there, yeah, it was expensive, but I'm glad that I did it this way because now I don't have to go to the store every time you want something. You know, you're like, oh yeah, I know I got that covered because I got tons of it. And I got big bolts of it back here too, of different ones too, and this too. So more yarn over there. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. So all of this is interfacing, you know, whether you're quilting or sewing, it's all in there. It's so sad though. It looks so sad. Those are my fat quarters and stuff back there. More fat quarters and yarn. These containers, this one right here has all of my Velcros. This has different types of doodads in it, you know, dealing with yarns and wools and stuff like that. And this has trims in it. These are all of my knitting and crocheting needles. Those are all of my sprays and liquid tack and all of that stuff that you need for the spray adhesives for your embroidery. These are all my threads for my serger machines and more fabrics over there. These are my buttons. I've got a big box of buttons, big box of lace and trims and all of that kind of stuff. And I discovered I had this bag right here. Oops. This bag right here for goods to go, it's called. And that's for when you're on the go and you want to have your yarns and your needles and everything. And it had all of the pockets and all of that stuff right there. So I was like, let me put this to use, because I simply had it in a little Target bag I just carried around with me. I was like, really, Lisa? You could look a little more stylish than that. So, alrighty. This is my sewing space. And I will give you a quick overview again. So this is what I see when I come into my sewing room. And I will do a video on my scrapbooking room.